Rising, according to Vedic Astrology. And I want to talk to you about what's going on for you for this new moon coming up in Scorpio. And this is Vedic Astrology. So it's going to be in the zodiac sign Scorpio in the Nakshatra and Ardra. I started this video yesterday, but I had a lot of technical difficulties and a lot of interruptions. So I wanted to redo it to make sure the energy was what it needs to be because I don't want to do nothing halfway. Okay. So we're going to talk about what this new moon on November 30th, like if you're in like the mountain type of area, like if you're in like California or Colorado, if you're Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be on November 30th. But if you're like Central Standard Time or Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be on November 1st. So we want to understand what this means for you, for your personal development, and also for your brand strategy. I'm a brand strategy coach. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and I'm also a tarot reader. And I use all of these tools to help you get a clearer understanding of what your message is, so it can be authentic, it can be clear, and you can be confident when you convey that message to your audience. Okay. So let's start with personal development. What does Sagittarius Rising need to know about personal development according to the new moon in Scorpio? All right, the first card coming out for personal development is the Seven of Scrolls, and it's reversed. This is my Akashic tarot deck. So this is Seven of Swords, Seven of Scrolls reversed, intricacies and industries. So this means being very strategic, Sagittarius rising, with your personal development. It means going within and being very strategic. Let's pull another card. Let's pull another card to clarify. Let's clarify personal development for Sagittarius rising for this new moon in Scorpio. It's going to be in your 12th house. Yeah, so it's a lot of going within and creating new strategies, not just for your business, but for your life. So this is going to be very pivotal for you, Sagittarius rising, for your whole life, because it's in your 12th house. And your 12th house is who you really are. Your first house represents what people see you as. Your 12th house is who you really are. All right, this next card is, well, now this is interesting because this is the same card that came up yesterday when I was doing your reading. And if you saw it yesterday, it was when my dogs was barking and trying to fight each other, and then I was having technical difficulties on top of that. my portable charger went out, and all my portable charger went out, and then all my lights went out, and so it's just dark. And I was trying to still do the reading, but still yesterday this card still came out, and this is hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose love. Choose loving thoughts. Okay, so Sagittarius rising, you're going to need to create new strategies for your life, for your personal development that are based on love and acceptance for yourself. So you want to make sure that you're not focused on trying to create in your personal development. You're focusing on you. You're focusing on your self-love. You're focusing on your self-acceptance. You're not focused on doing anything for anyone that is not you. Not that you're being selfish, but you are basing your personal development strategies on where you want to go and accepting yourself. You want to think about like what am I doing in my life? What am I doing right now that is not honoring? That's not honoring my self-worth. That's not honoring my self-love. That's not honoring my self-acceptance. That's what you want to focus on with your personal development, and then changing that, re-engineering that. How can you change that to make sure that you are focusing on your personal development, self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance, self-confidence, all the selves? Please clarify Seven of Swords reverse and love and acceptance for personal development for Sagittarius rising. So I hope I made some changes. I added another ring light and I changed my background so it's not dark purple like it was. It's cream. My mom told me that it was too dark. My mom told me it was too dark, so I had to change the things up. She said it looked depressing. So I gotta listen to my mom, especially because I'm in my moon dasha. So definitely need to listen to my mom and any advice that she is giving to me. So hopefully it's brighter and more inviting, more lighter for you. Here we go. All right. This is focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. This is Diana, which this goddess is the goddess that also represents Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is based off of this goddess right here. So you want to make sure that you are staying focused on you, staying focused on your self-acceptance, your self-worth, all the selves. I want to dig deeper into this Seven of Scrolls reverse. The swords, they deal with your mind and clarity. Okay, so Sagittarius rising, it's possible that there could be some clarity issues. You could have a lack of clarity, and you need to dig in deeper to yourself to gain more clarity. It is this new moon in Anuradha that could be coming up, because Anuradha represents devotion and relationships. It represents devotion, and it could be something or someone. And I said this yesterday. I think I did. Devotion to something or someone that is clouding your perception of your value. And it's important that you understand that for your personal development, this is for personal development, your value is being clouded because you're devoted to something or someone that is not for your highest good, that doesn't want you to see your value. So the more you stay devoted to things that are outside of you, it's going to keep you from seeing your value, and it's going to keep you from accepting yourself. Sometimes people outside of us can try to tell us who we are, and that's what can cloud things, is when we start to listen to people tell us, who we are and who we're not. And so we want to make sure we're stopping all that, and that we are being Wonder Woman. Okay, like when she changes from being Diana, I think that was her name, when she changes from being Diana into Wonder Woman, that's what you need to focus on with your personal development. You have to focus on transforming into who you know you're supposed to be, transforming into someone who knows their value, transforming into someone who can see, who can express their confidence confidently. And that is your personal development strategy for this new moon in Anuradha. Walmart cup. Okay. Now let's go to brand strategies. What does Sagittarius Rising need to know about their brand strategy for the month coming up, starting with this new moon in Anuradha, new moon in Scorpio, according to Vedic astrology? What does Sagittarius Rising need to know? Uh-oh. All right, let's see what's coming up. And it's a Six of Scrolls. So it's a lot of mind, it's a lot of mental stuff you're gonna have to deal with. You're really gonna have to focus on your mind. And I believe that's because, let me look at this right here. During this new moon, Mercury is going to be retrograde. So yeah, Mercury represents your mind. Mercury represents your communication, but it's a strong focus on your mind for you for this coming up lunar cycle. And it's about letting something go for your brand strategy. So look at your brand strategies. what's going on in your brand that you need to let go of and move to the next phase in your life? It could be something that you don't want to really let go of. It could be it's very much mindset. So Sagittarius rising, it's not so much brand strategy, it's very much mindset that you need to focus on. Very much mindset that you need to focus on this next lunar cycle. So from December 1st, and then the next new moon is going to be on December 30th. You're going to need to focus on the mindsets that you have with your brand and how you're going to transform your mindset to get what you want for your brand, what you're going to need to let go of. Because this card, the Six of Scrolls, which is also the Six of Swords, it's about air and water. So it's about mind and emotions. This is also a card that represents initiation. So if you change your mindset, you can go to the next level, Sagittarius rising. So what mindsets aren't serving you as much as they could when it comes to your brand strategies? What do you need to leave? What mindset do you need to leave behind? Please clarify the Six of Swords for Sagittarius rising. All right. We have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, this is talking about healing. And we are focused on your 12th house and your mindsets. So when you're talking about healing mindsets, I feel like we're talking about things like depression, low self-esteem, low value, because if we go back to the personal development, we're talking about self-acceptance and confidence and things like that. So it could be possible for you, Sagittarius rising, that your mindset has been affected. Your mindset could have been affected recently when it comes to your brand strategies or your ability to be successful in your business. And you need to heal that. Maybe you're not getting as much sales as you would like to get. Maybe you're not as successful as you feel like you should be at this point. Maybe people around you aren't supporting you when it comes to what you want to do with your brand and your business. And that needs to be healed. Again, we're the Six of Swords, the Six of Scrolls right here is mind and emotions. And then we have Mother Mary talking about healing. Okay, Mother Mary is also connected to the moon, which is emotions, and how your emotions affect your mind and your mindset. They need to be healed. So you want to make sure you're doing whatever you need to do to come out of depression, low self-esteem, just feeling blue. If you don't feel like you're out and out, like full out depressed, just feeling blue, feeling down, that's what you need to focus on with your. I'm gonna put one or two more cards. I feel like I want to pull more cards when it comes to your brand strategy. Let's clarify. Please clarify the Six of Swords when it comes to brand strategy for Sagittarius rising. Uh-oh. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I think this is the same card that came up yesterday. So I know I was in the flow yesterday. White Taurus, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay, I think it was green Tara that I pulled yesterday, but we're still in the same, we're in the same energy. But it's relationships. Again, like I told you, in Ardra, the nakshatra that this new moon is going to be in is about real, meaningful relationships. So that's what you want to be aware of, is some type of relationships. And like I was saying yesterday, it could be a relationships with, romantic relationships. It could be friendship relationships. It could be family relationships. We're talking about human connections, okay, that you need to evaluate. But it can also be relationships that you have with your brand. You might need to reevaluate your relationship with your brand, with your business. You might need to evaluate your relationship with food, your relationship with money, things like that. It's other things that we can have relationships with that are not humans. And we need to really understand how those relationships are affecting our mind and emotions, and then create a mindset that helps you overcome whatever damage that relationship has created. So I would focus on, okay, what are my goals for my brand? What are my goals for my brand? Especially since we're going into December, we're going into the next year. We're talking about 2025, right? So you want to focus on, what are my goals going into 2025 for my brand, for my business? And how are my relationships negatively affecting my mindset and my emotions to the point where it could hinder me or keep me from reaching these goals? And because this new moon in Scorpio, this new moon in Ardra is in my 12th house, Sagittarius rising, in my 12th house of just meditation and all these things, it's really important to do a lot of reflecting on this right now, because the 12th house, where this new moon is going to be for you, is about isolation and solitude. It's about meditation. So you want to get really serious, Sagittarius rising, about not being held back by your relationships with certain people, certain situations, the way that things are right now. Because I do feel like this is a time for you. Let me pull something, because I wanted to pull another card, and I wanted to make sure that these are my past life oracle cards, and I want to make sure that we're as clear as possible. I really felt this strongly that I need to use these cards. There's a lot of changes that's happening for you, Sagittarius rising. And what you're going through right now could be very mentally taxing, could be very emotionally taxing. But these situations are coming up for you so you could see them, so you can address them, so you can make changes with them and move on to the next level. Okay? So let's please clarify these are the Six of Swords. Please clarify. For Sagittarius rising, for the new moon in Scorpio, new moon in Anuradha according to Vedic astrology. Oh, I got like, thank you for whoever just like. I do not go live often, so I appreciate every like. All right, let's see what this card says. It is food and hunger. Food and hunger. Can you see that? To me, this is also talking about the second house. And the second house also relates to, it goes back to what I was talking about when it comes to personal development. You have to make a shift. And this shift is changing your relationships to, you want to really make sure you're looking at your relationships, like I said, how they are affecting you. And what you can do is add on, increase, create relationships that feed you instead of relationships that take away from you. And this is your brand strategies. So this goes along with what I'm talking about in my membership of networking and creating relationships that are strong and meaningful. And you're not just like, I want to network to get clients. I want to network to, whatever, make more money. You're networking to create relationships that are long lasting and they are meaningful, and they don't just take away from you. And at the same time, you're not just taking away from people you're networking with. You're creating meaningful relationships that feed you and feed the people that you're creating these networking relationships with, that don't drain you and you're not draining other people. I'm gonna put one more card and then I'll be done. I'm gonna put one more card for personal brand strategies. I'm gonna put one more card. Please clarify brand strategies for Sagittarius rising, for this new moon in Scorpio and the nakshatra and Anuradha according to Vedic astrology. Here it comes. And the card coming out is Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So yeah, you want to connect with people, disengage with people who like put a water, like passion is like fire to me. So disengage with people who like throw water on your flames when it comes to your brand and your business and how you feel as an entrepreneur. Disengage, but engage with people who ignite your passions when it comes to your brand. Engage with those type of people. And like I said, this is what I'm talking about all December in my membership program. So I'm going live and I'm going to have to put all the information in the description when I get off. But this is really confirming that your power will increase. Your brand strategies, your brand, your success, your passion will increase when you connect with more people who feed the flames instead of trying to douse them and put them out. And also when it comes to flames and we're talking about passion, I feel like maybe for some people, going back to the Six of Swords, it could be that, you know, you could be experiencing depression. You could be experiencing that, and that could be, it's because you're connected to people who are dousing your fire, who are throwing water on your flames of passion when it comes to, you know, like when you talk to people like, well, I want to do this with my business and I want to do that with my business. And they're like, oh, well, you don't, you doing all this focusing on your business and your brand, but you don't focus on this area of your life enough, or you don't focus on that area of your life enough, or you don't, you know, they want to tell you what you're not doing and why you shouldn't focus on what you're passionate about. Those are the people you need to disengage from. And it's important, so important for you to engage with people who ignite your flames. Your purpose is important. And it doesn't matter if anyone else sees it or acknowledges it or supports you or pushes you forward when it comes to what you want to do with your brand. It don't matter. As long as you know what's important to you, that's what matters. And it's important that you connect with other people who see that. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius Rising. I'm going to, when this video is over, I'm going to put in the description how you can connect with my membership group. We are the Sacred Brand Collection Collective. And we're for this, on next Monday, I'm going to be talking about, not this Monday coming up, but on December 2nd, I'm going to be talking about how you can create networking strategies that help you create long-term relationships, that help you set boundaries. Because sometimes we can say, oh, I can do this or I can do that when we come to networking and helping other people, but we don't really have the ability to do that. And you know, a lot more things, but we're going to be creating a brand strategy for the whole month that will help you with your networking and like 2 other goals when it comes to your brand. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Sagittarius Rising. And until I talk to you next time, remember that your brand is sacred. I'm going to be on, I'm going to end this live. And then next, I'm going to pop right back on and do Capricorn Rising. Okay. So hopefully I will see you there. All right. Ooh, another like. All right. I'm going to end this and I'll see you in 1 second for Capricorn Rising.